My name is Miss Golledge. I'm currently working at Hamstead Hall Academy and I am a maths teacher. For me, it really is a combination of the conceptual fluency, the problem solving, and then moving on to the reasoning element. And I feel like a combination of all three in a lesson, you will achieve that mastery eventually. All we found is the previous resources we were using, it was just the same question and it was just a repetition. And using Pearson's, we found that the structure again, the mastery, the conceptual understanding, the problem solving and the reasoning, there is that clear structure embedded within each topic, and as a result the lessons have the questions building from basic skill to really advanced skill, but they're open-ended. There are so many different approaches you can take.
In the book we have at the top it says extend, and it also tells us different sections where it says master is where you start the work and try and master the pages. Then you check it, of course, the answers. Then you try and strengthen yourself. And then there's an extension to see if you're really confident. And then at the end there's a test to see how much you've learnt about the section.
The video that shows you how to do it, the extra questions which are a bit simpler then move on to be harder. And that's also what I like, that it's not like the same thing over and over and over again.
The GCSE, for each topic, it is broken down into the conceptual fluency, the problem solving and in the reasoning. Some questions are actually incorporating all of those skills put together. Some are more basic, so for the weaker learners they can access the material initially, and with help from their peers or from myself they can actually boost themselves up. For Key Stage 3, it is more of a transitional piece of work, I would say, onto the GCSE, but they've managed with Key Stage 3 to actually incorporate the reasoning, the fluency and the problem solving at different parts. So ultimately Key Stage 3 flows naturally into the GCSE. There's a clear structure for them to follow to actually solve a problem, and as a result they can actually go deeper than they probably could before without that approach, and their workings, they're far more logical than they ever used to be. I found these resources to be a real time saver as a teacher. The resources, they have that approach, that mastery approach embedded. So within a topic they will have the essential skills to start with, then the problem solving and the reasoning, and the questions, again, they're different contexts, they vary in difficulty, and as a teacher it's fantastic to be able to dip into certain things. On the board I might have to blow up the textbook to a certain question, and as a class we'll discuss that, but in terms of having that pre-made, the textbook, and being able to load that up, a digital version has been fantastic. The use of Active Learn for their own resource, their independent learning resources at home, has been really beneficial as well. And ultimately that is saving time in a working day for a teacher, because their skills are being developed at home as well as in school. And on top of that, a third benefit I would say is, again, so maybe for a new member of staff who's not that confident with mastery approach, there are ready-made lesson plans in the resources that you can actually use and apply to your lesson if you're unsure of. So 3 benefits, perfect.